Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason here. I bought a Tesla. So I have been wanting a Tesla for a while, but they've never really been in my price range or what I was willing to spend. But I kept looking online, and some of the used Teslas has finally started coming down in price. So I'm going to tell you all about this Tesla, walk you around the car, show you some of the features, tell you what I paid for it. This is my first EV I've ever had, so let you know the difference between the gas car and EV for me. Then of course also tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly about owning this EV so far. So if you're in the market for buying a Tesla, please use my referral link down low in the description. The referral link will give you right now 3 months free of full self-driving, so you get that free with your purchase through my link. And it also gives me a little bit of credit to the Tesla store where I can buy some stuff for my Tesla. So all the Tesla rebates and federal rebates apply. You just get 3 months full self-driving on top of it. Tesla does change the referrals pretty often, so I will keep the description updated with the latest one depending on when you're watching this video. So let's walk around it as I tell you a little more about the car. All right, so this is a 2020 Tesla Model 3 long range. So long range meaning that it does have the dual motor in it, which is pretty cool. Gives it more speed when you're in sport mode. And I really like this, I guess it's like a metallic blue color. Really do like that color. As far as a couple of things, it did come with brand new front tires, and the back tires really are in really good shape too. They're Continentals. Also on the Teslas you have the glass sunroofs, although mine doesn't open up or anything. Those are included. And I'll go ahead and show you one aftermarket item that I got. Here are just some Tesla tire stem covers. They just screw right on, replace the plastic ones, so I thought those were kind of neat. All right, so let's go inside and take a look at the car. The cool thing about the car is you don't need a key. My smartphone is in my back pocket. With my smartphone, it opens up the car. So as you can see, we have the white interior, which I really like a lot. The previous owner purchased almost every single upgrade that could be purchased for this Tesla. And to kind of give you an idea of some of the upgrades, the white leather seats back then were considered an upgrade. I think it was like a several $1,000s option to add. Now getting in the car. All right, so here we are in the driver's seat. As I kind of pan around and show you some of the interior of the car, I'm going to tell you about the upgrades that came with this car. Again, whoever bought this car in 2020 added every single upgrade except for one. And the cool thing about Teslas is the upgrades stay with you, stay with the car. So even though I bought it, I get to keep all those upgrades. So some of the upgrades they bought the acceleration boost, which is really cool. So it will go 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. Not that I use that, but it does have that ability. They also bought the premium sound system, which makes the audio sound amazing, and there is a sub in the back of the trunk, so that is really nice. They also bought the home link, where it will open your garage door for you. I have mine set up to when I leave it closes, and when I come back it senses my car when I turn in the driveway and it opens the door for me. So just kind of neat little features about like that. Let me show you some of the upgrades that I've done. I got these off Amazon, so I'll leave links below, but I added this steering wheel cover. I thought it looks really nice, matching the rest of the interior. I also added this cover. This center console's black, but this cover just fits right over it and kind of matches everything else. And then probably one of the biggest difference makers is I added this sunshade to the front and the back, because even though the glass here is UV protectant, it gets extremely hot in the car, making the air conditioner work more. So I decided to get this, especially being here in Alabama and it gets 100 degrees in the summertime. Those things will be nice, but in the winter I can easily pop them out. You know, there's the clips there, pop them out and be good to go. These were only 20 bucks. The cool thing about these is that most of them were 100, and I just kept looking around Amazon and finally found these. And for 20 bucks, you cannot beat these. The other favorite accessory that I've got is this. So this is a little tray that comes down, so I could put my phone, wallet, whatever I want right in this area. And it also came with this little tray back here. So again, I'll leave links below in the description for all of this, but kind of wanted to show you the inside of the car so y'all can get a good idea of what it looks like. For this being a 2020, it's 5 years old, and the seats, I mean, you can hardly tell anywhere in the seats. There's the back seat for you a little bit. So another thing I think I forgot to mention, so the car is a 2020, but it only has 31,000 miles on it, which is awesome. That's the reason I really liked it. It only had, let me shut the door, turn a little air on. With it only having 31,000 miles, somebody drove this for 5 years and really wasn't putting that many miles on it each year. And that really intrigued me about it. Because, you know, with EV cars, the battery does degrade, but it's not as much as you think it would. So I figured with this one having 31,000 miles, it's probably got a long life ahead of it. As far as the miles that it gets, I charge mine to 80%, which is recommended by Tesla, and I can get about 250 miles. I've never even come close to using all that. But with my job, I do have to travel sometimes, so I will have to be using superchargers from time to time, but the supercharger network is unbelievable. And I did use it one time just to try it out, and I charged like 50% of my battery in 15 minutes. So the Tesla infrastructure is amazing with all the different superchargers they have. And I'm in Alabama, and they don't even have a dealership here in Alabama, yet we have some really good, we have a ton of superchargers in almost all major cities. Okay, so now probably the part y'all are waiting on. What's the good, what's the bad, and what's the downright ugly with owning an EV or a Tesla? So with this car being a 2020 being used, so far, I absolutely love it. It's the best car I've ever had. I look forward to having to go places because it's so much fun to drive. The computer screen and everything, there's so many, there's apps, there's all kind of things that you can do. Like when you're parked, you can watch YouTube, you can do all kind of things. Now this connectivity, you either have to hotspot your phone to it, or you can pay $9.99 a month to get their premium connection. And I do pay the $9.99 a month because it's worth to me. You got Amazon Music, you got car karaoke. You can also hit the cameras here, so I can see my cameras all around my car, what's going on. Just so many different cool things that you can do with this car, which is, and I'm still learning. I still learn every day exactly all kind of new things that that it can do. So as far as the things that I love about this car, I can make a list a mile long. I love how comfortable it is, the way it rides, that I never have to put gas in it. The amount of money I'm saving in gas is crazy. So let's kind of talk about the bad. And really, there's only one bad that I have seen so far. The one bad, and it's not really bad, it takes time to get used to, is like right now, like all I have to do is put my foot on the brake, and then we can press down for drive. You're hearing the air conditioner right now, but there's no motor. So what I've had to get used to is when I'm on the interstate, the road noise, because I don't have a motor covering up some of that road noise. But I do, of course, have the radio going, and that covers up a lot of it. But at first I was like, wow, that sounds kind of loud. Now I do know that Tesla has made the soundproofing in their cars much better since they made this model in 2020. But now that I've gotten used to it and the radio on, and now that I've gotten used to it, I don't even hardly notice it anymore. So there's one last thing I want to show y'all. I want to show you my level 2 charger and the stand that I got for it that I had to have hooked up in my garage. All right, so this is my level 2 charger that I had an electrician come out and hook up. I want to give you some tips on this. First of all, I bought this off Amazon. This is amazing. Also, if y'all heard that, when I walk away from my car, when I get a certain amount of feet away, it automatically locks it, which is kind of neat. But what I want to show you about this is that It's a good way to keep your charger organized when you're not using it. It has a lock right here, so it's kind of locked in and it's not going anywhere. There's a level 2 charger that I had installed. I got a couple quotes to have this level 2 charger installed. This level 2 charger charges my car about 10% an hour. So with the level 2 charging 10% an hour, it's plenty for me. But a couple of things I want to tell y'all about that I didn't know about is check with your local power company. My power company sent me a $500 check to cover the to help cover the cost of having that level 2 charger installed. It's just a program that they have. Also, they gave me discounted rates from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. and you can schedule your Tesla to only charge during those times so you can pay the lowest rates. So be sure if you buy a Tesla or EV, you check with your power company because you want to get all your rebates. As far as how much it cost me for the plug, it was, I paid $600 cash to get a guy to do it. I got a couple quotes, and the first couple quotes I got from big companies was like $1,300. I'm like, no, I'm not paying $1,300. There's got to be a cheaper way. So I went on Facebook, went in the community that I live in, and I said, hey, is there an electrician that knows how to run a level 2 charger for an electric vehicle? And I had several people respond, and one guy said, you know, he'd do it for $600. Came out, knocked it out within a few hours. So thought that was pretty neat. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to use my referral link down in the description so you can get 3 months of free self-driving right now. My car does not have this the self-driving. It was not added in the package. I have the software to do it, but I have not added it because it's $99 a month, and the people who bought the car originally didn't purchase it, which at purchase you can pay $8,000 and get it for lifetime. But I could add it later on if I want to, but I have fun driving it myself. I don't really need it to drive for me. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions or comments. Let me know what you think. I did pay $25,000 for this. I did pay $25,000 for the Tesla, and it did have 31,000 miles on it. So really, really low mileage. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the links below. And if you're buying a Tesla, I'd appreciate it if you use my link. And if you got any questions, just let me know.